Hello, welcome to IBW Codes. My name is Avinash. This is a video series on SQL. In last video, I have explained how to use set operators. We had same number of columns and the data types were consistent in both the tables. In this video, I have explained how to combine results of select statements if data types are not consistent. Suppose we have two tables, EMP1 and EMP2. Table EMP1 has 5 columns: ID, name, city, married, and DEPT name. Table EMP2 has 4 columns: EMP ID, EMP name, EMP city, and is married. Columns ID and EMP ID contains employee ID, but the data types are different. ID is of type varchar, whereas EMP ID is of type number. Name and EMP name has data type varchar and contains employee's name. Similarly, city and EMP city has data type varchar and contains city where employee lives. Column married contains Y or N as a single character. Column is married is of type boolean. If is married value is true, that means the employee is married, else unmarried. Column DEPT name is available only in table EMP1. It contains department name where employee works. As per insert queries, table EMP1 will have 5 records and EMP2 will have 4. Table EMP1 will have duplicate records for ID as 10. Table EMP2 will have duplicate records for EMP ID as 15. Both tables will have records for employee ID as 10. Let me run the queries to create tables and insert records. If we simply try to get all details of all employees from both the tables using union query, this is not possible. We don't have same number of columns in both the tables. So we need to explicitly mention column names in both select statements. Let's get ID, name, city with union operation. Let me run the query. Though we have different data types for columns ID and EMP ID in table EMP1 and EMP2 respectively, union operation is successful. SQL implicitly converted values to compatible data types and performed the set operation. What if the values cannot be converted? Let's also get the marital status of employees. Select ID, name, city, and married from EMP1, union select EMP ID, EMP name, EMP city, and is married from EMP2. Here married is of type character and is married is of type boolean. SQL tried to convert boolean values to character, but the character equivalent of true is 4 character long. That cannot be converted to a character value. So implicit conversion did not work. In such cases, we can convert values explicitly using function cast. In this query, we have converted both married and is married to varchar with length 5. Let's run the query. Look at the result. The union operation is completed. But if you look at the rows of ID 10, there are 2 rows. This is because marital status is different for both the rows. This doesn't look good. One of the solutions can be to use function IFF to retrieve correct values. Using the function, we are getting values Y if married is true and N if it is false. We have only one record for employee ID 10 now. So far we are good. Now let's get final column, that is DEPT name. As it's not available in table EMP2, we will take null values from rows in EMP2. We're back to earlier problem. We have two records for ID 10, but the reason is different this time. DBT name is different, so we have two rows for Ram in the result. Let's try to get details for Ram from table EMP1 and avoid taking it from EMP2, so that we will have only one record in result. We can do that in different ways. Let me walk you through a way. This query will get us ID, name, city, and married with a union operation. We will consider this as a write table T. We will take distinct records from table EMP1 and join it with T. The reason behind taking distinct values from table EMP1 is that it has duplicate entry for employee with employee ID as 10, and we don't need that in the final result. Let's also convert values from column ID and EMP ID to varchar so that we don't have fractional values in the result as we saw earlier. Finally, we have what we need. Only one record for employee ID 10, and it's taken from table EMP1. For employees with ID as 14 and 15, we don't know the department name as the column is not available in table EMP2. That's it for this video. If you have any queries related to this video, please comment in the comment section. You will find all the queries used in this video in the GitHub repository. The link is mentioned in the description. Please like this video, subscribe to this channel to get more videos and updates. I will see you in next video. Thank you and happy learning.